Hey everyone, you're listening to Amodini, your way to happiness with me, Subhasini Murali. Once upon a time, in a kingdom, the king's advisor was known for his wisdom. One day, while going to the palace with his friend, on the way he saw a dead mouse. Seeing the mouse, he said to his friend, "Even from the dead mouse, one could build a fortune. If he worked hard, used his intelligence, he could start a business and support a family." A young man who passed by heard the conversation. He already knew about this king's advisor and believed his words. So he decided to follow his advice. He picked up that mouse and went off with it. On his way, the son of a shopkeeper stopped him and said, "Can I buy that mouse? I have been in search of a mouse for my cat. I'll give you 2 copper coins for it." The young man happily accepted and left off with those 2 coins. In a distance, he saw a cake shop and bought cake worth 2 copper coins. He took some water and the cake and sat on roadside at a road crossing. As he expected, some people were returning from their work. Seeing the young man with cake, they bought them and the water in return for some flowers they had. Now, the young man had enough flowers. He decides to sell them in city. He gets some more money. The next day again, he goes to the cake shop, buys some cakes and sells them to the people returning from work. This went on for a few days until one day, because of storm and rain, he couldn't sell the cakes. On his way back to home, he sees a garden which seems untidy because many branches had been blown off due to the wind and were lying around. He goes to the gardener and says, "I will clean this garden for you, but will you let me keep the branches?" The gardener agrees. He looks around and sees some kids playing. He calls them and says, "If you help me pick the sticks and branches, I'll give you 1 cake each in return." The kids instantly agree to assist him. He takes all the sticks and dries them. Next day, on his way, he sees a potter and knew what to do with his sticks. He sells the wood to the potter and gets handsome price for them. With all the profit he made, he opens up a refreshment shop. His business went on smoothly and he built up good reputation and made many friends. One day, one of his customers informs him that a new ship from a foreign country has anchored in the port. The young man sees this again as an opportunity and thought of a good business plan. He learns that the foreign ship was from a country where gold was too expensive. He quickly goes to a jeweler friend and buys a valuable gold ring at low price. He meets the ship's captain and gives this ring as a commission. The captain is pleased and agrees to send all his passengers to his shop for snacks. Soon, the young man's shop becomes the best shop in the city. In a couple of years, he becomes one of the richest men there. Now, he is reminded of the king's advisor and decides to pay him a visit. He buys gold coins worth half of his entire wealth to gift him. The advisor is amazed to know about his journey of success. He is pleased with the young man's intelligence of making use of the opportunity and hard work and decides to marry his daughter to him. And as time passes, he becomes the king's advisor after the demise of the old advisor. Our life is full of opportunities. Some are visible, some subtle, some simple, and some others difficult. What stops us from identifying opportunities? Mostly, it is our fear and unpreparedness that makes it difficult to take a decision, freezing our response. If you focus on the problem, you would never see solutions. At those times, slow down, take deep breath, accept the fear, and gain clarity on what truly matters. There are always ways to resolve any problem as long as you take a step back and focus on the bigger picture. This is the secret of elite and successful people. They see possibilities, not problem, and seize the opportunity. Suppose you have lost your job due to some reason. Your instant reaction would be shock anxiety, and fear. But see this as an opportunity to spend time with your family, to upgrade your skills, to make new contacts while you search for a better job. If one of your relatives with whom you have lost contact is struggling, see it as an opportunity to offer help or renew your relationship. This adds to your emotional wealth. Being in the moment is essential, as it will help us see what new opportunities our fear is alerting us to, instead of brooding over what happened or daydreaming about the future. Train your mind to always look at the positive side of a problem and turn it into an opportunity, because it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not to be prepared, says Whitney Young Jr. With our ability to make use of opportunities, hard work, and skill, even with small beginnings, we can achieve great heights. Hope you liked this episode. So don't miss this opportunity to share this episode with your family and friends. And let me know your comments on my Amodini Instagram page. Or write to me at amodinibysuba@gmail.com. For your daily dose of motivation, don't forget to follow Amodini, your way to happiness. See you in the next episode of Amodini. Till then, look out for opportunities to stay happy.